It's a case that's 35 years old. It doesn't appear to be a robbery. We believe that was some type of feud.
He was just a nice guy, very friendly. It was total shock. Caught us off guard.
He was the top salesman in the United States at the time of his death.
He was a vacuum salesman, landlord, and musician. William Robarge, who went by the nickname Billiam, was living the life, a life that ended in August 1990.
The murder happened inside the garage of the home, and it appeared that the victim was comfortable with having the suspect inside the garage.
Van Buren County Undersheriff Casey Davis has reviewed more than 600 pages of information on the case. He learned Billiam's mom got worried when he did not call her on her birthday. Billiam was found in a garage, slumped over a golf cart, shot in the back of the head from less than 3 feet away.
The garage door was shut, the service door was shut. These are things that we wanted to reach out to the public to try and provide closure for the family.
As for who did this, Davis says there are a few possibilities. Some people interviewed say Billiam was getting work done on a car in Bangor, and there was an argument over money. Investigators believe Billiam was scared of that person, and drugs may have been involved. Another theory is that Billiam was actually romantically involved with a woman already in a relationship while selling vacuums door to door. They believe she may have been one of his clients. Now, even though more than 3 decades have passed, Davis says there's still hope for answers. With advancements in technology, even though so much time has passed, are you confident you guys can solve this case?
I'm confident that if we take another look at it, I think it might point us in a better direction than they were in 1990. Like you said, technology is on our side now.
So we took a trip out here to the scene here in Gobles. We're told the shooting happened in a garage kind of like this one. It has since been rebuilt. We also ran into a man named Dave Wilkins. He tells us he used to know Billiam, and all these years later, he still wants to know who killed his friend.
We were surprised. It was shock.
Wilkins now lives at the scene of the crime. He knew the 45-year-old and would often listen to Billiam's band.
He was just a nice guy, very friendly and joking mannerism, and just a nice guy. Very, very approachable.
If the person watching Responsible sees this, what would you say to them?
Shame on you for killing a very nice guy who meant no harm to anybody that I'm aware of.
Any information or any conversation that might have taken place in the last 35 years that you think could solve this case, we would want to know about.
The case is gone cold.
Investigators and friends now hoping for clues.
It's still a case that we would like to try and provide closure for the family.
Wanting to catch a killer.
It's the little things in murder investigations are what close out cases.
In Van Buren County, Tyler Brummett, News Channel 3.
It starts with what some would call an ugly potato. And 24,000 pounds of them were just donated to Kalamazoo Valley Gleaners by West Michigan farmers. This massive operation, located off King Highway, is the retirement dream of Jim Van Tynen.
We're ecstatic to be in production.
Jim's a Kalamazoo resident who wanted to feed the hungry and reduce food waste.
The farmers embrace what we're doing fondly. I mean, they're just too happy to give us their cosmetically imperfect surplus vegetables. They know how much of it gets wasted, and they're happy to let us take it and feed the world with it.
Jim tells us up to 40% of produce grown in North America never makes it to the table. But now his team of 50 volunteers is working to change that, one vegetable at a time.
One of the things that's very important to us is to promote a sense of community. Our thing, we are a distinctly Christian, faith-based organization here to glorify God.
And the first simple step to do that, Jim says, is to wash the donated veggies. Then they're sent down the conveyor so the defects can be trimmed.
There's tasks that can be done in this building by special needs people. We're hoping to get school children. We have retirees.
That includes John Buttery. He volunteers here 4 days a week.
It's addictive. You can't not show up.
John's a retired realtor who says the hours he puts in for Kalamazoo Valley Gleaners gives him purpose and friendship.
Community, the camaraderie here, terrific. There's some wonderful people that have the same goal.
Once the produce is trimmed, it's sent to the chopping room, where this machine can chop 13,000 pounds an hour. Then the pieces are put on trays and loaded onto carts.
This right here is the heart of the operation. It's the dehydrator. About 30 of these carts will go into the dehydrator, which equals about 1,000 pounds. And after 10 hours, everything will be dehydrated to about 100 pounds of potatoes.
The final stage of the operation is where the product is packaged. Right now, volunteers are bagging squash that was dehydrated yesterday. Each month, about 2,000 boxes of dehydrated produce will be distributed to refugee camps, schools, missions, and orphanages in 26 countries by West Michigan Relief Agency partners.
We're committed. We still have hope it'll be solved soon.
I'm going to fight with every breath I have in my body.
There are many nights I go home and this case is still on my mind. I can't forget about it some nights.
March 24th, 2018, around 8 in the morning, a grim discovery. The body of 22-year-old Joseph Bowser Jr., found outside of what was then River Apartments. What would it mean to be able to get justice in this case?
It would mean a lot. Joseph Bowser was loved in this community. He was a member of this community. He was a college student at the time. His family, especially his mother, is still very active in our community right now.
Detective Michael Harrison has been on the case for about a year now. He says since then he's received few leads. But what he does know is Joseph was with a friend that night, who they've interviewed.
I don't know what occurred that night. I know Mr. Bowser lost his life, and we lost a member of this community, and a mother lost her son that night.
In nearly 7 years, so much has changed. The apartment complex behind me where the murder happened has a different name. There's also a different detective on the case. But some things are still the same, including a police department and the victim's mom, who are begging for answers. You have a picture of him right next to you.
Yep.
When you look at that picture, what goes through your mind?
I just miss him so much. I just want to tell him, you know, how proud I was of him. And I'll fight with every being in my body to get justice for him, and that you're not forgotten.
Tracy Cummings says she'll never give up. Around her living room are pictures of the young man she calls her pride and joy.
This was one of his jerseys.
Cummings tells me Joseph was an engineering student at Western Michigan University. He was also homecoming king in high school and was a student athlete. She says whoever did this took so much from her.
You deserve to serve justice, because I'm serving a death sentence myself. I feel like when Joe left, a part of me left as well. I'm just here, I feel like, fighting for justice for my son.
And she's also been meeting with Detective Harrison periodically, both with the goal of catching Joseph's killer.
As I've investigated this case and get to know the family and his mother, I somehow felt as if I knew Joseph myself.
Before I closed his casket, I kissed him on his forehead and said, I'm gonna fight for you.
In Battle Creek,
I'm gonna get you justice.
Tyler Brummett.
I owe that to my child. I love my child.
News Channel 3.
Oh, remember me when the candle lights are gleaming. That song right there, Oh, Remember Me. That was Rem Wall's theme song.
It's a song some listeners from the 70s recognize in an instant. For decades, Saturdays were for Rem Wall and the Green Valley Boys, performing on their hit show, The Green Valley Jamboree. The band played for more than 30 years on WKZO, of course now known as WWMT, striking a chord with West Michigan and even landing a spot in the Michigan Country Music Hall of Fame.
One of Dad's biggest recordings was Home is Where the Hurt Is. Everywhere Dad went in the state of Michigan, everybody wanted his autograph. It was a big hit.
The founder's son, Rendell Wall, remembers countless performances alongside his dad, picking a guitar and singing backup. He says one of the greatest aspects of the show was his dad giving everybody a chance to step into the spotlight.
Somebody would call him up and say, "Hey, Rem, I'd like to come down and audition." We said, "Yeah, come on down."
So it was through the Green Valley Jamboree that Bob Rowe got his start in music. After making his television debut with the Green Valley Boys, Rowe pursued music in Nashville for a while before ultimately beginning his nonprofit, Renaissance Enterprises, bringing music to seniors in our community for the past 38 years.
And it's a different kind of thing, but it's a real human thing that brings so much joy to the receiver and the giver.
Here we go, put your hands together.
After Rem's retirement came a full circle moment when both Walls joined Rowe's Renaissance Band, performing in nursing homes and bringing the musicians together once again.
I grew up idolizing Rem and Rendell and the guys, and so being a part of that history and inviting Rem and Rendell into the programs that I was doing for seniors was a real gift for me and also to the elderly.
And that's where Rendell and Rowe are now.
Sing it again.
Continuing the legacy of country music that began all that time ago between a father and a son, right here on Channel 3.
It was me picking guitar when I was 6, 7 years old. It was a lot of fun.
We're all lucky enough to get older. Sometimes we're forgotten by society, and the music can bring back memories, can make us feel connected to our fellow human beings.
In Kalamazoo, Mackenzie Decker, News Channel 3.
These boxes are packed with food for St. Joseph County United Way's biggest giveaway yet, feeding 700 families. They want to make sure everyone in their community has a warm Thanksgiving meal this holiday season.
Okay, there you go.
Have a good Thanksgiving. A rainy, wet day didn't stop dozens of volunteers from lending a helping hand.
Thank you.
Ensuring thousands in St. Joseph County are able to celebrate Thanksgiving the right way.
Hey, here you go, ma'am.
Beginning with a proper meal.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
I have no clue what situation they might be in.
Where would you like all the stuff?
Regardless, Trig Hutchison, an 8th grader at Sturgis Middle School, showed up, spending the day loading food into cars.
Have a good day, ma'am.
Calling it a humbling experience.
I feel good because it's a good deed to help give back to the community, help provide food for the people who might not be able to afford food for Thanksgiving.
And St. Joseph County residents like Nicole Waugh couldn't be more grateful for the support, telling me she's been struggling to feed her 6 kids.
I work part-time and I go to school part-time, so I mean, to feed the kids, and it means a lot that they're doing this.
Boxes were stuffed with everything from dinner rolls to the pumpkin pie. People even had a choice between a frozen or smoked turkey.
I'm sure they would rather cook their own turkey, but they don't have a stove, or they don't have heat or lights, or they're in a hotel. So we hand them up a smoked turkey from Brewhouse Barbecue.
At the first of the month, when SNAP benefits were paused, Hostetler tells me they reached out to their partners at South Michigan Food Bank for help getting more food. While benefits have resumed, she says the demand is still higher than ever.
I think the SNAP benefits contributed to that, the scare, but where I sit, there's rising costs on food.
The food bank stepping up to the plate, along with local farms and many community donors to bridge the gap. A day many won't forget.
Oh, this is going to be great. It's going to bring their grandkids together and I can provide for them, and it's a wonderful time.
Have a good Thanksgiving, ma'am.
Hostetler says if you didn't register for the event and you do still need food for Thanksgiving, she says to call the United Way office right now. She says if they have any leftover food from the event, they would love to be able to help out your family. In St. Joseph County, Autumn Pitcher, News Channel 3.